If you want to succeed in the art space, you have to change your way of thinking. You have to get rid of this lackadaisical mindset. You have to adjust the way you see things. You have to see yourself as a shark in the water, and it's your job to claim your territory. You have to finally go after the things you really want and dominate those things. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the key mindset shifts you need to have as a visual artist to really crush it. I'm talking about to really become that top artist. And the things I'm about to share is really going to make you question a lot of things. You're going to think twice before applying these things because your brain never thought to apply these things. You probably never acted in this way ever in your life. So this video will challenge you. I'm going to say that this video will challenge you. However, my artists that do $20, $30, $40,000 months understand this mindset, and this is how they move forward. I'm going to give you that same blueprint for you to do the same if you really want to crush it. With that being said, if you don't know who I am, my name is Gerard Henry and I'm the founder of Artist Rise. In the past few years, I helped a ton of artists hit some pretty crazy results selling their artwork independently. And I create these videos just to provide as much value as possible. When I say provide value, my goal is to help everyday independent artists like yourself to start making sales and build the career that you always wanted to build. I'm here to talk about the things that no one talks about in the art space. So let's get straight into it. So here's the thing, if you really want to crush as a visual artist, this lackadaisical chill mindset have to go. It have to go. So I'm gonna lay out some mindset adjustments that you need to make if you really want to crush it. And once I mention these things, you're gonna think twice before applying them. But I promise you, if you apply them, they're gonna be life-changing. With that being said, let's get straight into it. So first thing first, we definitely need to separate wants from needs. You see, I talk to so many artists on a day-to-day basis, and artists always telling me what they want. Gerard, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. But what you want won't get you the results that you desire. You have to go out there and apply the things that you need. Let me explain. I talk to an artist and say, Gerard, I would love to work 1 hour a day on my art career, then paint the rest of the day. I don't like to be on social media. I don't like to put myself out there. I want to just be in my studio and paint it. I just want. And when you talk about these wants don't get results. It's doing the things that you need to do to get the results. Let me explain. I understand the things you want, but you need to start the question of what needs to be done. Who do I need to become to achieve the things that needs to be done to get to the desired goal I want to achieve? These are the questions you need to ask. You may don't want to post on social media regularly, but you need to, even if you're introverted. You might don't want to have to do the marketing and the sales and talk to potential buyers, but you need to because you want to make this a full-time career. You might don't want to have to ship your artwork or pay for shipping, but that's probably what you need to do if you really want to crush it. You probably don't want to learn and study how to sell your artwork, but that's what you need to do. You see, it's not about what you want, it's about what needs to be done. It's like when you're a kid. As a kid, you never wanted to take out the trash, but when your parents say, hey, take out the trash, that trash get taken out because you understand that's what needs to be done. You see, now that we're adults, you become your own parent and you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to do the hard things, and 9 out of 10 artists are not willing and not doing the hard things. Once you start understanding that in order to get to where you want to go, you have to complete the things that need to be done, you're going to start to find yourself succeeding much faster. So start here. Start with writing out what needs to be done, whether you like to do it or not. Make a list of the things that needs to be done. I need to be putting myself out there more, getting on social media. I need to be in conversations with people. I need to be studying how to sell my artwork. I need to be marketing myself online. I need to be researching at least 1 hour a day on this. I need to dedicate 5, 6, 7, however many hours in a day to achieve the things that you want to achieve. I need to sacrifice weekends. I need to sacrifice hanging out with my friends. I need to sacrifice talking on the phone and being on Instagram, scrolling all day. See, these are things that needs to be done to achieve the goal. Let's start by completely removing that lackadaisical mindset that everyone tells you, such as, hey, just relax. It's cool, you're an artist, just be free. And let's adapt this mindset of success. This mindset of you being a shark in the water and claiming your territory and doing what needs to be done to get the results that you truly desire. That's first. Once you understand this and you made a list of those things that need to be done, start doing them and start applying them immediately. Don't think twice if you want to do it, because as we just mentioned, the things that you want are irrelevant. Do the things that needs to be done. Second, This is a tough one, but you have to remove the emotions. You see, the reason we always act on the things we want is because we always moving with emotion. We asking ourselves, how do we feel about this? But sometimes in order to succeed, you have to just remove the feelings and just get the work done. Typically, we also don't do the things that needs to be done because we're valuing others' opinions of us. We don't want to post on social media regularly deep down because we don't want to be judged. We don't want that friend or that family member to see us posting and make a judgment based on the things that we're doing. We don't want to do the things that needs to be done because we don't want our parents to judge us. We don't want our parents to feel like we're a failure. We don't want others to see us as a failure. And what happens is you start to live a life that's not your life. You find yourself going down a path that's not your path. You find yourself going down a path for years and years and years because you value the opinion of someone who don't even care. And when I say don't care, I mean that when that person's on their deathbed, they're not gonna worry or care about what you post on social media. You see, at the end of that person's day, they're not gonna give a damn about what you post on social media. Some people may gossip about it. Some people may say, oh my God, that's horrible. The reality is that people make negative comments. That's what people do, but it holds no weight to them. They make the comment, then they move on. I get people that comment on my posts every single day, even on my YouTube channel, even send me emails. They leave a nasty comment, and then the next day they completely forget and move on with their life. So why would I have an emotional attachment to that? Why would I let that negative comment affect my day? So what I'm saying is, in order to move forward and move forward effectively, completely remove the emotion. Think of it as these people just miserable in their own life, and that have no impact on you. We not moving on emotion. The first thing you're gonna do when you make a decision, you're gonna ask yourself, how do you feel? And then third and most importantly, you're gonna ask yourself, why are you making an emotional decision in a very rational world? You have to think about these things. When it comes to your art career, you have to become stout, because in order to achieve the things you want to achieve, you have to walk through some walls that are some pretty tough walls to break through. And in order to break through those walls, you're gonna receive negative comments. You're gonna have people that's gonna doubt you. You're gonna have people that's gonna say you're doing the wrong thing. You're gonna be insecure about certain things. Certain things gonna question your vulnerability. But if you remove the emotions, you're gonna continue to move forward, and that's how you find success. I mean, for God's sake, when you make a post, if that post go viral, you can only expect about 15 to 20% of the comments to be negative comments. But if we remove the emotion, it's gonna become irrelevant. Third, you have to apply what I call mind reversal. Let me explain. So we talked about moving emotions. When you move emotions, it's not going to remove the fact that people are going to be negative. It's not going to remove the fact that people are going to say nasty things. People are going to doubt you. People are going to tell you need to quit. People are not going to like what you're doing. It's not going to remove any of that. But you have to have this mind reversal. When somebody says something negative, you have to reverse that with a positive thought. Let me explain. If somebody comment on one of my posts, let's say on Instagram, they say, dude, you a piece of shit. The stuff you say just don't make sense. It don't matter. I will always just say, you know what? Maybe this guy is having a bad day. Hopefully his day get better, and I wish him the best. I remove that negativity and replace it with positivity. And when you do this, it's going to allow you to start to ignore the negative things because you're just not seeing them. You're thinking about the positive and a good outlook on everything. And this mind reversal will really change your entire life. You shouldn't just apply this in the art space. You should apply this through your entire life. And the reason why I think like this is because one, is going to instantly remove that negative thought. It's going to instantly remove that negative comment that person made. And it's going to replace that with joy. And that's crucial to success. That's you also going back and removing the emotion. I'm not emotionally attached to the negative comment that this person has made. I just simply understood the comment and then wish that person well. A person might say, oh my God, this artwork is hideous. And then you will want to respond and say, well, I hope you find an artwork that best suits your eyes. I hope you find the most beautiful piece that you'll want to purchase someday. I really genuinely do. And also even thank you for even commenting on my artwork so I can learn how I can improve and get better. This goes back to you being stout. No one can alter your emotions, which are going to end up altering your actions because you already removed the emotion. And then fourth, as long as you're on this path, there's going to be days that's going to get really tough. Like really tough. There's going to be days you're going to think about quitting. There's going to be days you're going to think about giving. I mean, for God's sake, you're a visual artist. But it's gonna get crazy. I mean, really crazy. But you're the crazy one. You passionate. You're crazily passionate about the things you want. So here's what you want to do. You have to set yourself a daily reminder. You want to set this reminder and remind yourself at least 3 times a day. Typically, I like to say in the morning when you wake up, getting started with your day, around noon, midday as you're going through the day, and then before you go to sleep, remind yourself. Remind yourself. And you want to say this: I am that visual artist that is focused and determined to achieve the things I want to achieve. I am that visual artist that will not let anything or anyone stop me from getting to my goals. I am that visual artist that will rise to the top of my career by any means necessary. I am, and then say your name. And you want to repeat that 3 times per day. And then as long as you do that, what this is going to do is going to be a subtle reminder of the journey you're on. There's going to be a subtle reminder of who you are. And sometimes we need to be reminded of how strong we are. We need to be reminded of how determined we are. We have to be reminded of what track we're on and where we're going. We have to be reminded that our destination is destined. We have to be reminded, and you have to be reminded daily, typically multiple times a day. And as long as you remind yourself every single day, multiple times a day, you're gonna continue to strive forward and succeed. But just remember, it all starts with you becoming that shark in the water and claiming your territory. It starts with you becoming dominant and understanding that the things you want to go after requires you to stand up and actually go after them. It's gonna be time for you to just rise. You have to rise as an artist. You have to rise to the top and say enough is enough, and I want this, and I really want it, and I'm going to give it my all to achieve it, and I'm not letting anything or anyone get in my way. And if you do that, you're going to find yourself moving forward because you're moving with purpose. You basically have to become that athlete that want to be the best on the field. These are the things no one is sharing with visual artists, but this will cause artists to be phenomenal. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Creating the artwork is 10%. If you really want to succeed, you have to do the hard work, the other 90%. The 10% is freaking phenomenal. It's the best part. It's the fun part. To be in a studio and paint all day and bring these creations to life, to create such beautiful work, to express your imagination on a canvas or paper or through photography. That's a real skill. That's a talent, and that only comes with passion. That's in you. That's not something you can learn, but you have to also commit to the 90%. Those who commit to the 90% literally change their lives, and this is an opportunity to change your life. I want to help as much as I possibly can, and I just want to rewrite what it looked like to be a visual artist. But in order for that to happen, it starts with you. You have to get up and say, you know what, enough is enough. You have to make those tough decisions, and you have to live by the decisions you make and go after the things you want to go after and really give it 1000% of you. If you do that, I promise you, your life will change for the better. But more importantly, when it's your day, when your day do come, you're gonna leave with fulfillment because you know that you're someone that gave this life everything you got and you went after the things that you deserve. See you on the next video.